We just finished making a presentation to the Budget Consultation Committee for the province. We've been doing this for the last 3 or 4 years, coming to the committee and making a recommendation to increase funding to arts. And given the recent announcements of cuts to the province, we've come forward making a strong message saying that the cuts are very, very bad for our community, that it will create a crisis that will take a long time to recover from. We put out a call to the general public and to audiences and other artists and asked them to come to just show their support.
Looking at the budget cuts that were taken to the arts in BC, which is quite drastic, and speaking as two students, we're here to support our side, which is basically to say that we need this money to continue our future here in British Columbia as performing artists, because it's what we love to do.
We're terribly vulnerable in terms of jobs. We'd rather create jobs than lose jobs. It's a cultural sector and we're cultural trustees.
All of the theatres in this entire province are at jeopardy of closing, and most likely most of them will. Therefore, young artists that are training for the performing arts do not have a future in the arts.
If these cuts, which are taking about 65% of our budget, I mean, we're going to implode to the point where the long term, the survival of this art center. I mean, we've been around 40 years. I mean, are we going to start folding up and cutting essential services to the community? I think not. I mean, it's just it's criminal what's happening.
Why is it important to BC culture? Everybody has a soul that's expressed through art. Art is not something that only a few can have or attain. It's a part of and should be integral to everyone.
It's a social commentary on what British Columbia has to offer, so it's really vital to our history and our culture that this continues.
Now is the time. This is that critical. We've seen it happen in other provinces in years past, and if we lose our Arts Club Theatre in Vancouver, if we lose our Belfry Theatre here, if we lose our art galleries, if we lose our voice, it will be a cavity that will not be filled, probably for a whole generation.
I think showing our support in any way possible, whether it be buying tickets to your local theatre or buying a painting here and there, sort of thing.
If you go to the website and look up the budget consultation, you can actually still submit to the budget process. They are taking written applications. There's also a online survey that you can take that talks about what your spending priorities would be for the budget. And if arts funding is very, very important to you, then I would ask you to make a recommendation to the budget committee that be one of the priorities for spending.